Okay, this is just for fun. Stranded, need gas, can you help? SOS. I put it on there. I'm sitting here outside of some gas station. Somewhere in Cali. It's like a freaking desert. It's like a desert out here. And I was at a rest area about 2 miles back. A couple miles back. And in California, going through the whole state, it's big stretches, huge stretches, and you'll get to a spot in the middle, a weird spot, and gas will be $4 a gallon. You know, so I'll have money tomorrow. I could have just sat there and did what? See, I don't even feel. It's weird not having. Does motivate you in some ways, and I've already dealt with and expended a whole bunch of that my whole life. Not having was the motivation to do more, but then you reach a point where not having really does make you not care, which is good in a good way too. You know, both are good depending on, but the not caring part, yeah, it really does, because part of me should be filling capsules, things that'll help others too. I should be writing or typing or doing different things, but it's the same thing that happened before. It was that being in that point where I was subject unto just feeling denied, feeling like there's just nothing else that you can do with what your resources are. You expend your resources, you get to the point where you just don't care. Where caring in the old ways would actually be giving up. That would be failing. That would be failing in a real way, because it'd just be giving myself back over unto this just illusion system. I mean, oh my gosh, if I had a place, which I don't, because I give everything away, I lose everything, I deny myself so much that I never really get too far ahead, because I esteem others as more important. So it's constantly a laying down of me, setting aside me for others. And even the things that I desire, establishing others in those, helping them build their thing. Because the thing with us is we have knowledge and skills that are earned, but we also have part of us that is broken from the broken things. And it's like we're restricted just as much as we gain things. So if we really are building, we have to give away what we are and what we have been. In a way, we have to lay it down for someone else. That becomes the only way that we can actually get it. Because all the good we were striving for left us with something negative in addition. And that negative in addition will take the whole thing down. Will destroy the whole thing. It's a wave. Every wave goes up and crashes. And it's going to crash. So you have to create your wave. But you can't make a big enough wave. You have to give yourself away to create a big wave. And the old waves that are crashing, that are failing, they help feed the new wave. But the beautiful thing about each new wave, each time you give yourself away over giving yourself forward onto the next thing, then you become that thing. That becomes you as well. rather than trying to be Antichrist and self-preserve and only build your little thing, which sometimes you have to build your thing until your thing can even fit into other things, but then you become part of that. We look at like losing ourselves as losing, but when we lose ourselves for something bigger, it is a gain, because from something bigger, from some better description, some better definition, we are Antichrist to that more full, pure definition. If our definition conflicts with that, we are anti that. If it restricts flow from that, then we are anti that. You know, the church has not been acting out or upon the will of God. It just hasn't. It has overstepped its boundaries. People in the past have created all sorts of ridiculous things, and you know what? We have inherited vain lies. We have inherited vain lies, and we are subject unto the things that have been. But the people that are new and that are fresh and that aren't as tainted, they can see clearly that the benefits that they have accepted have created the drawbacks that we now have. The benefits did not exceed. We are stuck with the bill from what they did. We are left with the bill on a charge account that they have charged up and charged up and charged up. And now we are subject. We suffer from that. And so for the love of God, for the love of God, don't allow anything to empower the things that you know are causing or allowing harm or manipulating or hiding, not building truth. The things covered are, it's so insane how the things we try doing to help don't help a lot of the time. What do they do? Recommend things more and more. Everybody has theirs. I mean, look at these fields of I don't even know what. I saw one, it was trees. Some kind of trees, endless trees. And it's like, okay, why do we have to use pesticides? Because there's so many in one place that it's just a hub for bad things that go towards the crops, the fields, the places where they're all assembled, where they're easy to get to, where it's more efficient for them. That's why we're not supposed to be in these big bubbles. It should be one bubble, but not in the way that people think. Well, many people do. It's fun, you know. But we can't control how everybody perceives us either, or even care how people perceive us, for that matter. Because if you just care about how everybody else feels about you, then you will not be free. You will be a slave to how other people feel about you. And they hack that. They know that they have starved you socially in one way, and they want you to be socially starved and socially disconnected, and they know that you want to feel accepted, so they they hack, they work the systems to keep you starved and keep you down so that you become so hungry or thirsty or starved for people or whatever the thing that you have to come running to them. See, they isolate you, your freedom, like it's a virus. Like they need to quarantine you and separate the parts of you that should be learning and growing and being free and experiencing. They shut that down. They suppress you and try hacking you. You have been hacked. God has been hacked. God has been misrepresented. Yeah, I was up, I pulled on some beautiful overlook turnout, and you know, you look at the haze, of course. Well, I stopped on this turnout and I'm listening to Revelation 17 and 18 on streetlights on YouTube. I love how he adds a cool beat to it, and it's not so blah. So Revelation 17, 18 streetlights. And as I'm sitting there listening to it, I see a truck pull up, and this is like up on a hill, kind of. You go up a little bit, and you can see the mountain.